Hello everybody, it's your boy Mindley, YouTube's most scale issue gamer. Welcome back to another episode of Arknights. This will be my normal stage showcase of Chapter 14. All of the stages will be cleared on adverse environment. And we're going to start with Chapter 14-2, Operation Meeting. The unit I'm going to be using is not Mountain because I tried Mountain a few times. Mountain works, but you know that he has this one, right? He has RNG. That's not very good. So instead, I'm going to go for Blaze. And Blaze will be enough on her own.
I got this. I know.
Okay, I just need to save up DP for Blaze and then drop her down, and then she can basically AFK till the end. This is, by the way, this is the new mechanic, but you know, I already uploading this video very late, so I don't think you guys need extra explanation. But just in case, this is the Originium Storm. I kind of forgot to deploy Blaze. Is that it will deal true damage to all enemies and allies in range, and it will absorb Originium Dust, which makes it bigger and do more damage. And yeah, some enemies will gain certain effects when they're in the Originium Storm. Like for example, these guys attacks deal arts damage when inside Originium Pollution. So these guys can do arts damage, but it's not a big deal. It's really not a big deal. Okay, you see Blaze got hit a little bit there, but you see, then all of a sudden Blaze has triggered her passive. And after that, all these enemies will do like no damage to Blaze.
My blood's only gonna make this place hotter.
I mean, I am running a max level Blaze, so just keep that in mind. It's also definitely possible to play this low end, which is maybe after the storm has moved from this area over to the right, you can defend here in the middle. I can't wait for the new Blaze skin to drop. It looks very pretty though. Like the Blaze skin, the drop with 5.5. Wait, was it 5.5? I think it's 5.5. The same one that drops for no before. I think it's the one that's doing the Vina Vina Victoria arc. Yeah, that skin is very beautiful. Anyway, that's it for 14-2. Okay, let's clear 14-3 Hammer and Anvil Vanquish. This is a team that I'm going to be using. Myrtle, Wishadel, Neural, and there we go, Enforcer, S2. Shaw can work here as well, S2, but I prefer to use Enforcer because he has a stronger push force. Now what's going to happen?
The sooner we're out, the sooner
drop down Myrtle to start gaining TP. Don't worry about the storm because it will be attracted by this thing called the Altar. So it's getting attracted over here. Now, let me drop down Wishadel. Actually, no, let me drop down Wishadel here on this town instead.
I know what you want.
Then I'm gonna place down one of the... Nope, don't place down that yet. Retreat this Revenant Shadow, put down Enforcer facing up.
By no means out of animosity.
Now I'm gonna place down the Withered Altar, give it a bit of time. Basically, I don't want to destroy it too early because you see the Withered Altar will pull the Originium Storm towards us. And now Enforcer, you just shoot it over here. You'll notice that right here, you see there are so many. Let me activate it because this guy is very thick. And then just retreat. So, as I was saying, these guys, these shield guards are super tanky. They have like a lot of defense. I can retreat Enforcer, go down here. That's it. Don't worry about enemies coming from the right side because they basically will be destroyed by Wishadel. Of course, maybe if your Wishadel isn't as strong, can just put down a defender here. Also another medic defender. Otherwise, just keep Myrtle because you see Wishadel is taking care of them. Anyway, as I was saying, these guys have extremely high defense and resist. I think it's like almost Patriot level of defense and resist. So you need true damage. You need true damage like this one, like this Originium Storm to take care of them. The Originium Pollution / Storm. And it will slowly melt them. That's why they gave you this altar, because the altar can be pulled and pushed. You can just use it to... You can just attract the storm back here, absorb some of the originum pollution, and then push it up here where it will deal true damage. Okay, this enemy will come through, but it's not a big deal because Wizardel, it deals a lot of physical damage anyway. I know you might be asking, hey, why not just let Wizardel do it? Because even I tried it with Wizardel only without using this altar and it didn't work. Yeah, she just doesn't. They're just really, really tanky, like, honestly.
I'm exhausted.
Okay,
I want to go lie down.
that's it for
Doctor.
14-3. Alright, let's clear 14-4, Breaking the Silence. This is the team that I'm going to be using. Myrtle, Warfarin, Blaze. Actually, Warfarin can be replaced by any sort of medic. Even, say, Ansel, Hibiscus, that will work.
Wait,
And
I
one
need
more.
to prepare my equipment first.
One more is I'm going to borrow a Kirin Yato S2. So S2 is Blade Dance. Basically the one where she spazzes out and starts cutting everyone in front of her instead of flying forward. Okay, 14-4, Breaking the Silence. What am I going to do? Very simple.
Us
Let me
frontline
drop down my
breachers have
Myrtle.
high standards. Try to keep
Myrtle
up.
here. I think my voice just cracked. That's not going to sound good on audio, but I'm not going to edit it anyway. Let me drop down Blaze.
Could use some heat.
And then as soon as this guy is over here, just going to place down Yato and retreat. So Kirin Yato. Kirin Yato's only job is to kill all the altar people. So let me drop down Warfarin as well.
If you're injured, we're counting
So you
on
know
you
all
to
those
get
altar
around.
people is that they will come and then they will pick up the altar and then they will run around the map. They cannot be blocked, by the way. They cannot be blocked, but they will slow down when you damage them. So the more times you hit them, the slower they will become. And then of course they'll recover the speed, and what happens is that they will bring the altar around, and then when they die they drop the altar and then they'll pull the storm over, or they will just drop it when they've reached like a checkpoint. Okay, so same thing like here. So once they reach a checkpoint, they will drop the altar and then run towards the exit. Remember, they cannot be blocked, so that's why they're super annoying.
On you again today, little
Thankfully, if you have someone like Yato Altar or yeah, Yato Altar, Texas Altar, they will also work. Okay, let me increase. How Blaze go crazy. Actually, if that's the case, Warfarin over here would be even more optimal. Okay, this guy spawned again. Explode and then die. Yeah, all of a sudden I think Warfarin here would be better. I didn't even know Warfarin had like twin tails. That's kind of cute. He has twin tails on her swimsuit skin. That's why Warfarin's my waifu. Anyway, two of these ugly ass altar carriers are here. And then that's it. I think that was the end of it. I think that was all Kirin Yato is needed for. The rest are all going to be like normal enemies. Let me wait for more enemies to pile up before I use Warfarin's S2. Okay. Look at that, 1119 damage. You can see even with the Warfarin buff, these guys have like insane defense. My Blaze has 1877 defense, and she also does 15% more, 10% more damage with the, you know, module. Okay, maybe I can use a bit of Yato here. Just a bit. Yato does some arts damage, by the way. I think so, right? Yeah, deal 20% attack as arts damage. Not that it matters because their resistance is also very high. Anyway, that's it for this stage. Super simple. Just need to make sure the altar carriers don't carry the Originum, the altar around, so that your Originum storm doesn't spread.
Go lie down, Doctor.
That's it for 14-4. Alright guys, let's clear 14-5 Cave Search on... Yeah, so 14-5 I'm going to be using Myrtle, Logos S1 by the way, not S3, Wizardel, Pinecone, and Aya Altar. Now the reason why I'm bringing Pinecone is just for a little bit of extra damage. I tried it with Logos and Wizardel before, just those two, it works. But there's RNG, because of Wizardel's skill as RNG, right? 15% chance, yeah. So it's an RNG. So try not to. I'm not trying not to do that. That's why I placed down Pinecone instead. Plus, it's been a long time since I used Pinecone, and she's very cute. Okay, Logos here.
The bell tolls.
Retreat Myrtle so that in case, you know, maybe you don't have a high pot like Wizardel like me. My Wizardel is pot 6 by the way, maxed out. You still have enough DP. Okay, and now I'm just gonna drop down AR, Alder facing down. And as soon as this guard is in range, this shield guard is in range, activate the skill. And then immediately stop the skill. And drop down Pinecone here, facing left. I think Pinecone facing up might work, but I didn't test it out. So, because Pinecone left here, I can still hit within the blue box. Also, this Pinecone skin is really cute. Where's the bear though? The bear's not here. I think the bear might only be available in S2. Maybe? Maybe not? I don't know. Anyhow, you see Logos S1 has charged up, so enemies below a certain amount of HP will die immediately. Okay, this is why I need the medic, because there's this ugly guy here. I think Lumen S3 will work.
So you wrapped
Okay.
your brain, poor little guy.
Time for a bit of
It's your
Wizardel.
unlucky
Balance. A little bit of balance. Oh my god, look at that balance damage. That's so nonsense. That's so nonsensical. Okay, final 2 enemies, which will be one more shield guard and the Sudaram. That's what they're called, a Sudaram. They'll keep attacking Logos, but they don't know that Logos and Wizardel are both balanced as hell. Okay, let's unleash a little bit of Pinecone. Just a bit more, come on. Oh, you see guys how close that was maybe because of bad RNG. So I guess if you have someone even stronger than my Pinecone, because my Pinecone's only E2 level 1, it'll work. Maybe if your Logos has higher damage, it might work.
Save it.
Or
I'm not all that interested.
something like that. I mean, both of my... Like, come on, look, both of my Logos and Wizardel have like maxed out. Actually, Logos doesn't have max module, but yeah. So I would say just bring a bit more extra DPS. Okay, that's it for 14-5. Okay, time for 14-6. Field of Vision. It's super simple as well. We're gonna need Lapland. At least someone who can silence, preferably someone who will silence Hummus. And also, I'm gonna borrow my friends Ray or Poziomka. I think Ray in this case is a lot better because her skill cycle is better. I hope I can actually find a Ray. I was testing out early with Ray and it took quite a while to find Ray. Not gonna lie. Come on now. Oh, come on guys, just give me a Ray. I mean, Ray can work, Wizardel could work, but there we go. But I'm just bored of using Wizardel all the time. Anyway, this is the team. Yeah. Hummus can be replaced by any Reaper, so I guess if Executor Alter, if you have La Pluma S1, Executor Alter S3, or to be honest, S1 works too. Okay, what is the problem with this stage? The problem is that you see all these the Originum Slugs. This is why I brought in Lapland, because Lapland can silence the Originum Slugs and they will die.
You come at me like that.
But when they die, they will leave behind the Originum Pollution and expand the storm. Okay, now why Hummus? Basically, is Lapland will be behind to silence enemies.
Point where I'm cleaning up.
Ray will be here to instant kill, basically to spawn camp all the altar enemies. You know those guys who carry the altar, yeah, like this idiot. Immediately destroy him.
Yeah.
And also there's a bind, because the starting few enemies will, what's it called, idle here. They will idle here, but some of the enemies will immediately start moving. So Ray with S3 can bind them, bind for 2 seconds. Also Hummus, like I said, Hummus S1, La Pluma S1. I think even Executor Alter S1 can work. Basically, you can just give them the AFK skill, and also Haimo. Oh,
Point where
next enemies here. And the nuke came out of existence. Bye bye. Thank you. Also, I'm using I have La Pluma, but I'm just using Hummus because I haven't used him in a long time. I really need to go play IS3 and then get high more. Oh, there's the enemy here. Okay, so you might be wondering, what am I going to do with this enemy? Well, you can just ignore him, because by the time he brings this altar over here, he's going to die. Because you see, the storm is dealing a lot of damage. Okay, this enemy. Boom, boom. And now because of this sand beast, she can hit behind her, which is pretty funny, not gonna lie. it's really kind of it really is funny how good Rey is designed. Like, she does do damage, she's very versatile. You saw right there, she can even hit some weird spots because of her Sand Beast. I really wish I pulled Rey, but oh well. Anyway, that is it for 14-6. By the way, there was also a trust farm. You can just use three operators to clear the stage. Rey can be substituted with Pozomka, Swords, any sort of burst damage. You can even bring in Ebon Halls S3. You can bring in Aya S2, and basically anyone who can burst and spawn camp here. Okay, and even Yato Alter. Okay, that's it for 14-6. Okay, let's do 14-7 countermeasures. What it's going to happen is that I have Blaze, Wizardel, and let me see if I can find my friend's Lumen S3. Lumen S3 or Aya Alter S1 both work. Okay, Lumen's here, and I just start. Also, again, I mentioned at the end of the last segment, but I think I'm going to mention it at the beginning. You can use this team to trust farm as well. Like 3 operator trust farm. Okay. There are also these annoying fat ass chimeras. Okay, again 25 DP. So these chimeras, what happens is that when they touch the original pollution, whether it's from the storm or from the on the ground right here, they will become buffed. They will become super strong and tanky. Actually, I don't think their tankiness goes up, but they will also have their own. Okay, they will become stronger and they will also release their own like Originium Storm. Later, you guys will see the effect, and then they can also trigger each other's like Originium Storm. So this Chimera right now, he stepped on the Originium Pollution. Now he has a Storm right here. And what happens is that when this Storm touches other Chimera, they will also become activated. They also have a Storm around them. They look very angry, right? They look very angry, but they look very ugly as well. So now I'm just waiting for Lumen's S3 to trigger. And basically it becomes an infinite skill. Lumen is seriously one of the better like welfare operators. Most of the welfare operators in Arknights are kind of bad, except for a few. Lumen, Gladia with the Module and Abyssal Hunter team. Tequila's pretty decent for a 5-star Liberator. Civila Eterna, she's like half between welfare and an event. I'm just gonna but she's free. Civila Eterna is free, and she can do. She's pretty good buff. She's a pretty good bard. Okay, there's this guy coming in. I'm gonna trigger once and then stop so that she can start recharging. Okay, last 3 enemies, this guy and then this guy and then the 2 chimeras. They will take constant damage though from the storm. So right now Blaze is taking care of this one guy, while Wizardel is doing a little bit of DPS. Lumen is healing. Like I said, Lumen S3 is great because of the attack speed. I wish it was at Mastery 3, but I don't have that. Okay, time to explode this other Chimera. And that's it. Super simple. Again, trust farm just 3 operators. You can replace Wizardel again with very consistent high damage. Aya S2. Aya S2 works. Aya Alter can work for Lumen. And if I'm not mistaken, I think actually any strong medic will work. Maybe Sasuro, maybe Shining, maybe Nightingale. Nightingale, you put 1 square up. Maybe Silence as well. Or Warframe. Like I said, any strong medic, and then Blaze is there as a frontliner. Okay, that's it for 14-7. Okay guys, let's clear 14-8 close support. This is basically also a trust farm. This is the team I'm going to be using. Sasuro, Logos S1. Any ground unit that you wish to trust farm. And also for me at least, Shaw S2 can work. But I'm going to use, again, I'm also going to use Enforcer S2. The Enforcer S2 to push the Originium Altar. Like I said, any sort of ground unit you want to farm. So right now my Kiawe is at 69% trust. Good, very nice. And I'm just going to bring Lutonada in case he dies. Oops.
I let it into my heart.
Come on, Kiawe, where are you? There we go. Okay. So trust farm, you only really need 3. Now the reason why I'm bringing Kiawe and Lutonada is just because
Before the flames of war.
Logos has a bit of RNG as well. See, 50% chance. If as long as there's a chance, there's always RNG, and RNG is very painful. Okay, let me drop down Enforcer here. Let me drop down the Withered Altar here. And as soon as I have enough DP and Enforcer has enough SP as well, just gonna put down Logos. Also because my Logos isn't max level, so he doesn't do as much damage. If Logos did more damage though, then maybe things would be better. Things would be less RNG. Okay, let me put Sasro. As soon as the Originium Altar the storm has picked up all of the pollution, just shoot. So I'm just gonna shoot. And I'm gonna place Kiabe here, just in case. I said just in case. Kiabe and Lutonada can be, like I said, replaced by any sort of ground unit that you want to trust farm. I also have a very crappy Silver Ash waiting for me. Yeah, like Fang Fire Sharpen, but then again, you don't have to trust farm Fang because she says the same trust as the 3-star Fang, and I doubt you guys need to trust farm Fang. 3-star Fang. Okay, so you see this this is a little bit of a reminder like 14-3, right? Because you're basically using the Storm, the Originium Storm, to kill off all these super tough enemies. And if they get through, Logos, Enforcer will take care of them. The only reason why I'm bringing Sasuro is because, you know, this guy has a range attack. Technically, it's a range attack. Okay. And I just shoot them again. Pew. And die. That's funny. Yeah. Enforcer can work. Enforcer, Shaw S2 works. VD definitely works. Who else is a pusher? Feeder works as well. Okay, that's it for 14-8. Alright guys, so let's clear 14-9. 14-9 is a little bit harder, but we can also farm this Akaton here because you see it's common. Okay, 14-9, let's jump straight into it. This is the team that I'm going to be using: Mountain, Telopsis, Logos S3, and Wizardel. Basically, Mountain and Telopsis will guard the right hand side, while Wizardel and Logos will guard the left hand side. Okay, so I'm going to wait for enough DP to deploy both Mountain and Telopsis early on. Also early. Okay, now. Telopsis' only purpose here is to really heal Mountain. If you have even stronger medic, better. But I do like Telopsis because she has the emergency heal. See, this S2 is super powerful. It's basically a heli drop. Okay, Wizardel facing to the left. Wizardel will immediately kill this guy. And then stop. Retreat, and then I will drop down Logos here. There are going to be a few Chimera that spawn, and Logos' purpose is to take care of them. So after this wave, we'll see the Chimera. And then I just drop down Logos to wreck it. Go Necrosis damage. Okay, and then this one. The Altar Keepers, number 1. Number 2. And I will keep the skill on, because there's also one more enemy called the Sudaram. You guys saw it in the other stages, this guy, weird guy with a sword here, and he got wrecked. This was another Chimera, 1. And as soon as Wizardel is done with her skill, gonna activate Logos' skill. If these guys leak, it's alright. If they don't leak, it's better. Also, this guy is actually targeting Mountain now, so I'm gonna activate Telopsis' skill. The emergency heal. Oh, where did the guy go? Did he die? I think the Altar Bearer might have died. You know, the guy who carries the altar, I think he's dead. I wasn't even paying attention, so I'm gonna have to look at the footage. Anyway, it doesn't matter because we won. So like I said, Logos Wizardel on the left, Mountain and Telopsis on the right. That is all for 14-9. Okay guys, let's look at 14-10. This is basically a story operation. They already have pre-deployed. There's also bagpipe and horn here. It's basically like it's a story stage.
We'll take them out all at once.
You don't even have to do anything really because they are all using the AFK skills or passives. Like you see Dagda, Morgan, Indra, they're all using passives. The Sarkars are coming, Siege.
A warrior must be ready to face death on the battlefield. You're dead, mate!
And then you see from the bottom there's an Originium Storm coming, and then it's growing larger somehow. I don't know how either, but it's absorbing all the Originium pollution, and then now everyone is going to die. So Dagda died, Indra, Morgan, Bagpipe, they all died, and now just Horn and Siege are left. Bagpipe, no! Where's Chen though, by the way? Where's Chen? All hands. We've almost reached the Stone of the Sword. So now Siege is going to go Excalibur. But wait guys, there's more. It's our old friend.
A warrior must be ready to face
Kaboom.
death on the battlefield.
Charles Lynch, the last Team Knight. And he nukes everyone out of existence. Vina, don't hesitate. Right now we have a chance. The only one we'll get. Okay, and then now there's some fancy story that is not a CG, by the way, so you guys can go watch that on your own. But all you need to know is that now Vina has become Excalibur and dispelling the Originium Storm. So you see the Originium Storm is shrinking, and now all operators are like super cracked. You see 2693, 2400, 2400. All the offense is like super high, except for Steam Knight. Steam Knight is still stuck as Charles Lynch is still stuck, and that's it. Whoa, we can be Excalibur, which we will see in the future event, but not right now. But yeah, that's it for 14-10, just a cutscene stage. Alright, time to clear 14-11 of Heroes. This is a pretty fun stage because we are given a logos for free. That's the team I'm going to be using: Myrtle, Aya Alter, Aya Normal S2, Wizardel S3, and I'm going to borrow my friend's... let's see what I can borrow here. Should I? Yeah, I'm going to borrow my friend's Ray. And I'm going to bring in one Fast to deploy just in case Ray doesn't get the final kill on her S3. Because you guys know, with Ray S3, if Ray kills someone, she will gain 10 SP after the skill's over, which helps her skill cycle. But because I'm using Wizardel, who tends to be a little bit stronger, so, you know, she might accidentally take Ray's skill. Anyway, Logos, the Whisper Stop, the Rod Halts. So we get a free Logos. Okay, drop down Myrtle here. Now for Aya on this spot. And after that, oops, not there, that would be terrible. Aya Normal facing Aya Alter facing up. Aya Normal facing up as well. Both of them face up, but different positions. Okay, once I have enough DP, Wizardel. And then to destroy the Shadow Revenant, but it's fine. Ray on this tile, facing down. Ray will only be really used at the end. Like I said, I'm just lacking a little bit of damage at the very end for some of the enemies, so that's why I'm bringing Ray. I think another DPS, like say maybe Moina on this tile facing left would work. Maybe even Tequila. I think even Tequila would work. Like I said, I lack just a little bit of damage, that's all. Okay, once Logos defeats all these, we are met with Nessalem, the Naxxera King. I don't know if that's the correct way to pronounce it, but I don't really care. It's Nessalem. Apparently he dies like off screen somewhere, which is kind of bullshit because he's supposed to be this big bad guy. But yeah, he just really dies off screen somewhere, which is kind of sad. Okay, these enemies are incoming, especially these guys, the Rot Eaters. You guys remember them? Super tanky, super dangerous.
So you
It's gonna activate. Boom. And also activate Ray. I think she's just... I have a feeling that Wishadel just stole Ray's kills. Yep. Whatever.
temperature stable.
Gonna win? Okay. I mean, because Wishadel has some RNG, that's why.
I speak.
Nessalem, you push yourself to the limit, burning all the blood in your body just to blow your bone whistle. And my words, just to stop me for a moment. Aphania, which is, by the way, you guys know this is Logos' real name. How long can you last when the war continues still? You've gained the Naxxra's respect, and so I shall now grant you death. And then Nessalem summons 4 of these suckers, and then Logos is like, oh no! But like I said, after that, Nessalem somehow dies off screen somewhere.
I'm exhausted.
I don't know how. I don't know how he died off screen somewhere, but I haven't read the story yet, so whatever. Okay, that's it for 14-11. Okay guys, let's clear 14-12. This stage right here on Adverse Followers. This is a super simple stage. Let me change this up a little bit. You only really need 2 units, which is Mudrock and Lapland. Lapland for the silence, and then Mudrock as a lane holder. This stage is also basically like a half story stage because you are also given Shining and NTR Knight. And you see there are like 99 enemies, but don't worry about it. Okay, for my Lapland, control down Lapland here. You might leak depending on how high level your Lapland is. So versus my Mudrock, Mudrock's only level 30. Mudrock's only level 60, and so is Lapland. No modules.
Yes, I'm listening.
But at least for me, I can put down my units pretty. I can put down my Mudrock in time. Of course, you can just place someone behind to in case. Okay, gotta activate Shining skill here. Activate no skill as well, so she deals a lot of true damage. Okay, you see all the enemies are incoming. And but if you guys remember the episode from earlier, Siege's super powerful like a buff, Excalibur buff, is spreading. Now everyone is super cracked, like Lapland 2908, Mudrock 3264. No is 4500 plus, and even Shining's heal becomes super powerful. Also, and cleared all the Originum pollution. So now this is NTR Knight at her strongest. Okay, and after that, NTR Knight will basically take out all these Chimeras with her true damage. Now she deals like 6200 true damage. But yeah, super simple. Just need 1 Lapland, 1 Mudrock, and maybe some extra units for DPS or blocking in case you don't have enough DP. Okay, that's it for 14-12. Super simple.
Traditions.
Okay, let's clear 14-14, high altitude interception. This is also a very simple stage. I'm going to use Myrtle, Gravel or Kafka. Basically, I chose my 2 cheapest fast redeploys, and for Kafka, I would say maybe you can choose someone who also has crowd control like Red. Also, there's Red or Phantom. I think Phantom has a knockback. Okay, anyway, there's also Thorns and Aya. What is the weight actually? I don't know what's the weight of these things. 4, maybe not Phantom. Yeah, maybe Kafka or Red. Besides, Red is quite easy to get. Anyway, Thorns for lane holding and Aya Altar for healing. I think Aya Altar can be replaced by any super strong medic. Maybe Sasuro, because remember Sasuro's S2 is very strong. Okay, this is super simple as well. Here, this Original pollution. Of course, you don't have to spawn anyone there. I'm just gonna deploy
Scenery here, Doctor.
Myrtle here, any direction.
Almost a
Okay, and I'm gonna deploy my Aya Altar here.
Please
don't get mad.
And then drop down Thorny here. So Thorny will bait out this attack. If you want, if I wanted, I could drop Kafka there to sleep this thing. But, it's not important. Anyway, as you can see on the left hand side, there are these laser things as well. With a little like top. So these things, remember, when they absorb these little like tops, they will shoot out a laser. And it can charge up to 3 times, which is super strong. Okay, my AI altar has activated her S1. Okay. And I'm gonna drop down my gravel here to draw the attention away. I can also use Kafka here to stop his skill. So yeah, so Kafka or Project Red, like I said, as long as they can stop this annoying skill, it's fine. Oops, that already happened. Whatever. But if you have someone as a super strong medic, you see they're not too big of a threat. He's gonna laser. Okay, and sleep here. And then remove Kafka. Oh, gravel died, but it's fine because we were able to take away a lot of the damage. Thorn says 2, meaning that the lane holding is fine and can retreat Myrtle as well. AI altar is strong enough actually.
I am your shadow.
Okay, we're using up all of their laser. I guess maybe if you're afraid, you can always have an extra medic. Just put 1 extra medic. Nightingale is good too because Nightingale has arts resistance. I mean, yeah, Nightingale gives arts resistance and these 2 arts damage, not physical. But if not, you see, Thorns will take care of all them, no problem.
Mission accomplished.
Okay, super easy, 14-14 as well.
Of course, the doctor's tactics are flawless.
Alright, let's clear 14-15 line breaker. This is super simple as well. I'm gonna go borrow my friend's Exu S3. And the rest of the team is Myrtle, Ines, Telopsis, Wishadel, Korra, and Bubble. Basically, any 2 strong defenders. Telopsis, I have the module. So, I have 1 extra tile of range. If you don't have the module or you're using someone like Perfumer who also doesn't have the Perfumer who doesn't have the model either, what you can do is swap one of these 2 out for a Guardian Defender so that they can heal themselves. Because my Telopsis is just there for some AoE healing.
Let's see.
Okay.
Which insect is
Myrtle?
falling into my trap?
Ines.
I'm listening.
Oh, I have to get serious now.
And then as soon as I have enough DP, it will go to
I
Wishadel.
know what to sink your corpse into shadow.
Okay, Wishadel over here. And what's gonna happen is I'm just going to
The Revenant's back.
activate once.
So focused.
Retreat, stop the skill, not retreat. Don't retreat Wishadel, but drop down my Exu here for the... Yeah, Exu is for... I use Exu because she's very good when it comes to dealing with these guys. So you know what these guys do? These guys can absorb a lot of damage from surrounding enemies. Okay, now I'm gonna drop the Telopsis here. You see Telopsis has that 1 extra tile. So I can drop down my defenders like that. But if Telopsis didn't have that extra tile, I would drop my medic defender here, Guardian Defender. Gummy works. I tried it with Null works, and I didn't try with Gummy, but I think Gummy should be perfectly fine. Okay, I can retreat all of them. They're not, I don't need to keep them all, because my main defense has been set up here. So this guy will come in, but it's an okay. Now that everyone is in range, I'm just gonna explode with Wishadel. Do you see how fast I almost said Lapland. Exu can shred those enemies. It's amazing. Okay, I'll just keep Wishadel skill on. And 1 more enemy. Good. Like I said, Telopsis is also super good because she can charge the SP. But we're already at the end, so that's it. Super simple.
You always win, just like the old days. But this time, you're
Yeah, and that's it for 14-15. Alright, let's clear 14-16 Hull Breach. This is super simple. You just need 2 6-stars, Surtur and Wizardel. I also couldn't believe it that this stage only needed 2 6-stars. I wonder if I could do it just 1 6-star, which is Wizardel, but having Surtur is a lot more comfortable. Man, do you guys still remember all the golden days where Surtur was the most broken thing? And now Wizardel is basically the most broken thing. Anyway, Surtur here facing up, or actually just Surtur up there facing down, you know, as long as she can hit this entire column. And as soon as she's done, retreat. Drop down Wiz on this tile or this tile. Both these tiles work. Okay, the next timing for her skill is actually quite generous. So after those initial 8 enemies, right? So those 2 big guys and the 6 tops. Now you have 16 tops here. And they will actually idle for a very long time. I don't know why. Maybe I should do more PRTS map research before I attempt stages. Or maybe after I attempt stages, then I can, you know, match them. Do you guys use PRTS map? I think it's actually quite an interesting thing to see exactly which enemies are the weight on kill. Anyway, as soon as they're in range, we wish it out one time and then just stop, because they need to. Both Wizardel and her like Shadow Revenants should be more than enough to take care. Come on, there we go. A little bit of RNG, but as you see, it is possible. Okay, all the other tops are coming out. This is going to deploy Surtur here, and as soon as they come out, Surtur as well. And the Surtur will kill at least one of them, and then damage the rest. The reason, as you see, why I stopped Wizardel's skill earlier the first time, you can retreat Surtur, so that I can get her ready for this final wave of 4 big shield guys. Go boom. Come on, go boom. There we go. See? That was so simple. I cleared this in like less than 2 minutes, I think. Okay, that's it for 14-16.
Save it. I'm not all that interested.
Okay, let's clear 14-17. This is a pretty difficult stage, you see, because it's red. Also because your redeployment time will be increased. 14-17, Battle for the Core. This is the team that I used. Myrtle, Bagpipe, so Flagpipe, Enos, Thorns and Blaze for lane holding. Shu for the healing. Logos S3, Warframe S2. And Aya Altar. So you can see this is a Warframe buff strat. I'm going to be using Typhon S3. Not S2, S3. Typhon S3.
My equipment is ready. We can start anytime.
As usual, always begin with your vanguards to gain DP. Ines and Myrtle. Tony here. And as soon as enough DP, Blaze facing up. Okay, Myrtle's ready. Now give me some Aya, Altar facing down. Typhon on this tile or this tile, either one works. Then the other tile in the same column, you just have to deploy Warframe. So if you deploy Typhon here, just put Warframe up there, then you know, you guys are smart. Okay, what do I do here? Is that basically Warframe buff, then Typhon. Okay. Drop down Shu, retreat Ines, and then drop down Logos here facing down so that Logos can cover this entire area. There will be a lot of spinning tops later, so that's why. Okay, as soon as Warframe and Logos start getting hit, drop down Shu's skill. Okay, Thorns S2. And then now, Logos skill is ready, just activate it. So he'll wreck everyone here. Okay, Warframe's skill is ready again. But Typhon is not ready yet. Okay, Myrtle died, that's fine. That's pretty normal. Okay, and again, Warframe buff. So that she'll start hitting this other chalice here. Okay, activate Shu because everyone's getting wrecked again by these annoying ass arts lasers. This is why this stage is a little bit difficult. You guys already saw it's a red stage. So red stage means hard. And I agree. Okay, and Typhon and Warframe. So Typhon and Warframe buff killing off the 2 chalices. I think there were 3 actually. 3 chalices. God, like the damage reduction on those things are so annoying. But it's alright. That's the end of this thing. Off skill, these things are very weak, but on skill, the lasers are super annoying. Okay, that's it for 14-17. Like I said, super simple.
完璧な結果だ。まさかこれもお前の計算のうちか?
Alright guys, let's clear 14-18 Roaring Inferno. On adverse environment, enemies have increased HP, attack and defense. And something important is that in order to unlock this secret, like this secret ending right here, like a secret cutscene EG-6, you need to bring in Amiya, E2, Elite 2 Amiya. In fact, I think if you don't have E2 Amiya, you can't even start the stage. So, right here, I'm going to be using Guard Amiya, even though I already have her incantation medic form. Like, just to show you guys. Yeah, so this is Core Caster, this is Guard, and then this is the medic form. But I already have medic form, so I'm not going to show it. I'm just going to show the Guard Amiya. Anyway, this is my team, which is Flagpipe, Ines, Moina, Shu, and Sarah. Basically, two very strong defenders. Telopsis, Aya, Alter, though I do think with just one of them is enough. Logos S1, and Texas Alter S2. Or basically, any fast redeploy would do hit. So Gravel and Texas Alter will kind of be the same thing, because they will do the same like number of hits. So, in case you guys have not seen my my H stages, so you don't know the mechanics of these things, which is normal, I guess. No, it's just me that's very not normal when it comes to videos. Okay, basically you need to destroy these little, like, what are they called? They are called core amplifiers in order. So Vishadel has already helped us taken out this one. Then in order, remember you have to go in order, if not it doesn't work. This one, then this one, and then this one. How do I know? Because in the amount of HP, so you need to go in ascending order. Okay, time to drop down my 2 DPS, which would be Moina and Logos. Remember, Logos S1. Okay, now I'm gonna drop down Telopsis here. Probably it would be better if you have Nightingale, because Nightingale can reduce arts damage by quite a lot. Yeah, in fact, I don't think I'm gonna use my AR Alter. Okay, I'm gonna drop down Sarah here, drop down Shu here for the extra healing. Now I just need to wait for the cannons to charge up. Retreat Myrtle. And then I'm just gonna drop Amiya here for fun. Okay, you see the cannons are almost ready. As soon as it's ready, I'm gonna drop Ines and I'm gonna drop Texas Alter and destroy this. Retreat. There you go. Again, I mean, this is just the normal stage. This is not very difficult because the stats aren't that high. Not like the H stage where the stats are like super high. Anyway, once this thing is in Moina's range, just activate his skill. Also, I don't think Logos' module is needed. I have the module, you see, because if I have the module, I can inflict necrosis damage, but I don't think it's that necessary. Also, when it comes to these guys, Logos should be able to take them out. If not for safety, use Texas to stall a bit. Retreat. Also, use Ines here, so that she can get hit by all these balls. Oh. Me put my mortal here. Okay, and then he just got executed by Logos' skill. That's why Logos' skill is so good. Anyway, we have this one now. This C core amplifier. Backpipe. And retreat. Done. And also this whole field is green. It's so green, it's funny. Okay, I'm actually gonna stall things out. Wait for this thing to get in. This thing won't get in range, actually. Because the cannons are charging, and I think I have enough block. I mean, I should have enough block. Because right here, Wizardel's doing, what's it called? AoE damage, and then if they leak, Amiya can take care of them quite easily. Don't worry about this annoying chalice. Logos is taking care of it. Okay, Moina. There we go. And now we have destroyed all the core amplifiers and the boss will appear. Now the boss appearing here is basically doing a Kamehameha, which means that you need to keep hitting these core amplifiers, yeah? And then keep spamming them when they're ready. So I think this is ready. So spam them. Just keep spamming, because whenever you spam them, you will shoot to the right. Okay? This is basically a Kamehameha battle in Dragon Ball. Activate the healing, might as well. Activate Amiya's skill even though she's not hitting anyone for the extra damage, but it doesn't matter. Like I said, this is just a Kamehameha battle. Okay, Moina, once you hit all 4, this is why I put him there. And then it's almost there, you see? Almost going to push against the Revenant Kindling, this big boss. This boss, like I said, it's just a Kamehameha battle. And now the boss is going to die. And then the boss got wrecked. So 14-18 is really simple. So again, key things to remember is when the lasers drop, you need to destroy the core amplifiers in order of their HP. So it goes from like 5,000 and then slowly I think 10,000, 12,500 and then 30,000. So take some good damage, I would say. And if you have Moina, again, you can just chuck him here and then he'll hit all of them at once. Okay, that's it for 14-18. You know guys, sometimes I really wonder how Hyperglyph designs its stages, because 14-17 was so difficult, 14-18 was a little bit more challenging, and then 14-19 is super simple, at least with my ops. Anyway, 14-19 super... wait, not Marok, sorry. Myrtle. So, Myrtle for the DP, then Logos, S3, Wizardel. I mean, of course I say it's easy because I've broken units, but then again, you saw how... If you guys saw the 14-17, that thing was annoying as hell to fight through because of all the lasers and whatnot. Okay, Myrtle. Myrtle for DP. A lot of the enemies will just take care of themselves. You see that they're running away for some funny reason. Okay, Wizardel, I'm gonna... Okay, 25 DP. So even if I have a pot... Even if you have a pot 0 Wizardel, here you go. Okay, just blast. And then also Logos here. Logos and Wizardel's locations are again interchangeable. Okay. Once you take care of those shield guys, just deactivate her skill. Okay, entering the Logos' range. So Logos is going to go crazy. Okay, then save the skill for the next wave. There will be one chalice, you know, those things that absorb everyone's damage at the end. And also... no. Yeah, there's nothing else to add. There's just one chalice and like 6 of these tanky guys. These big guys. Okay, last two, I'm just going to activate Wizardel skill once. And then now she will have 4 ammo. Okay, Myrtle. Wait, why is it... No, that guy's not within Wizardel's skill. Okay, so you see the Soul Chalice and 6 of them. Was it 6 or 9? Just 6. Okay. But then Wizardel 4 ammo will wreck them all so easily. Isn't it funny how Myrtle is standing amongst the 2 of the greatest 6 stars ever? It's really funny, I don't know why. Okay, and these are the last 4, as you can see. Oh, last 2, because they all got wrecked by Wizardel and Logos. I have a feeling that maybe Wizardel could solo this if you time things right, but I'm not going to take the risk.
We're counting on you again today, little apple.
God, it's so funny, guys. Just think about it. You have this tiny little apple girl who is right here standing shoulder to shoulder with 2 of the best 6 stars to come out in a very long time, Wizardel and Logos. I think Myrtle is actually his hidden 6 star. Anyway, that's it for 14-19. Alright, time to clear 14-20. Possession of Kings. This is a very fun stage because you're basically going through a boss gauntlet of this guy who's a pretty useless boss, Ducarel, from the last chapter and Patriot. So all the Sarkaz bosses. So let's jump straight into it. My team is Flagpipe as usual. Ines, Thorns, Shu, Saria, and then any 2 snipers. I choose Blue, Poison, and Platinum because these 5-star snipers are actually really good. Unlike all the other 5, like a lot of 5 stars, they kind of suck. But yeah, a lot of 5 stars kind of suck, but not these 2. Anyway, I'm gonna borrow my Vets Nightingale. S3 or S2 work, but preferably with a module. But if there's no module, it should be fine as well. Yeah, so this high-end one is basically having Thorns and Logos be my main DPS. Okay. You drop down. Myrtle. Myrtle for the DP as usual. Always have my vanguards open.
I know what sacred corpse
Okay, and immediately activate Logos. Drop down Thorny here. Drop down Platinum here. Actually, Platinum or Blue Poison. The Blue Platinum and Blue Poison are basically interchangeable, trust me. Okay, one more. My friend Nightingale. I should have deployed Nightingale earlier actually, but it's okay. Now for Blue Poison here. Remember, always deploy your high ground units first. Activate Enos for more DP. Now I've dropped down Shu. Actually, I can... Again, also for Shu and... Oops, not here. Shu and Saria's locations are also interchangeable. And this is basically... This is like a phalanx. Like a semi-AFK. So you see this annoying guy? He's going to come in and he's going to start poking Saria and Shu with his big sword stick. But he's just going to die. Now, I'm not going to activate my logo skill yet because I want to charge Thorns. Use him to charge Thorns. And I'm actually going to activate Shu's skill instead. To give everyone Sanctuary. Because Sanctuary is actually really good. I mean, Sanctuary minus 10% less damage is a lot, you know, guys. Just saying. 10%. 10% from all damage too. Anyhow, we're just gonna let these enemies die on their own. Again, one enemy leaked, but technically it's not leaked because Thorns is wrecked. Thorns just wrecked them. And then the Saka Centurion is dead, while Blue Poison and Platinum continue taking on this Chalice. But I just realized that Platinum here is a very good choice because, you know, her S2 allows her to expand her range infinitely. Okay, second boss, Dukarel is here. This annoying piece of crap is here. As soon as he's within Logos' range though, I'm just gonna activate his skill. No need to wait. Dukarel will only be in his second phase. How do you know it's phase 2 only? Because first you see this like a crown of thorns around his head, and second is because he walks a lot slower. If Dukarel was in phase 1, then he would walk faster. But Dukarel in phase 2 is very slow, and he's dead. He just died like a little bitch. Dukarel has been nerfed though. He has no like minus 90% damage reduction. That thing is horrible. 90% health reduction is god awful. I mean damage reduction. Okay, boss number 3, Patriot. As you guys saw, Patriot will have his 2 phases, meaning in phase 2 he will throw his spear at the operator furthest away, which according to his pathing will be Blue Poison. If Blue Poison dies, it's fine because this Patriot is also nerfed for some reason. Oops, I forgot to let me activate Locus' skill. You see this amount of damage? He's been nerfed. Patriot, Dukarel, and the Saka Centurion. Saka Centurion I think has been buffed, but... So you see, if this were Patriot in phase 1, he would be able to one-shot Saria, but he didn't. And we're still alive. I didn't even use... I just realized I haven't even used Nightingale once. And I don't have to. Let me activate Shu's skill for the healing. So Patriot is slowly recovering his HP. Let me actually heal up a Nightingale right now. Might as well. Look at all this. Look at this screen. It's so messy. It's so messy that it's funny. Okay, Patriot has revived. And he's gonna do like no damage to Saria. Those guys did quite a bit of damage to Logos. I don't know why. Oh yeah, because those enemies can hit 2 at once. Okay. And Blue Poison died. Like I said, if Blue Poison dies, it's fine. If your Sniper here dies, or maybe you want to use Caster instead of Sniper, also fine. And if you're done. So, summary, what are the bosses? Saka Centurion. No, Saka Centurion, 1 phase only. He kind of sucks as long as you know how to place your units, so he targets your defenders instead of Logos and your high ground units. Number 2 will be Dukarel, phase 2 only. Phase 2 meaning he'll be slower, but thankfully he has no damage reduction because that would be a pain. And phase 3 is of course Patriot. So Patriot, boss number 3, Patriot phase 1 and phase 2. And he's also been nerfed. So 14-20 isn't too difficult, and that's all for this stage. Okay, time to clear the boss stage against Theresa, 14-21, the Myriad Dreams. It takes a king to confront another king. So this is also another stage that you need to bring Amiya in order to get this one, EG-6, the secret like cutscene. So I'm gonna do, not this one. Let me bring my Amiya in. Where's she at? Oh sorry, she's guarded Amiya right now. And I'm also gonna borrow my friend's Ifrit S2. So this is the team that I'm gonna be using, which is basically a burst strategy. Burst strategy with a bunch of healing to stall, and also to make sure at the end when Theresa is basically dying that I can stall long enough for her to be defeated. So The team I'm going to be using is going to be Flagpipe, Enos, Logos S3, Blaze S2, Shu, Sire S1, KLB S2, Aya Alter, Blue Poison, and Amiya. Blue Poison or actually any sniper works. So, again, if you have watched my H video, then you know the mechanic, you sort of know the mechanics of Theresa, but here, because it's a 14-21, I'm going to explain this properly. So, let's start, as usual, always start off with Vanguards for DP. First thing, look at Theresa. She has these 4 balls. What do these 4 balls do? They basically reduce the amount of damage taken. So she takes like so little damage. And that's normal. Let me now drop down my AR altar facing up. Okay, bait out this attack first, then retreat Ines. Next, I'm going to wait for this attack to be done. Then I'm going to drop down... No, I'm going to drop down Blue Poison first here. And then... What's her name? Bagpipe to get some DP and then only retreat. That's it. That's all I wanted to do. Now I'm going to drop down Ifrit. And now why do I want to drop down Ifrit? Because Ifrit not only reduces her resistance, but also because there's a very annoying enemy that comes later. I'm going to put Shu behind Ifrit, and Shu will, at least for me, Shu to me has a very important thing, which is to teleport the enemy back before they go into the blue box at the very end. Okay, like a very small use at the very end. Okay, now I need to wait for this toilet bowl to be destroyed. What I can do now... Now this requires a little bit of timing. Now why do I say this timing is because... if Theresa falls below too much HP, so that's also another mechanic. Theresa has a mechanic where if she falls below 55% HP, she will seal someone in the 8th house around her. So for an example, right now she will seal my Saria, and then when this cocoon is destroyed by Blaze or Ifrit, the cage will go to them. And I want to make my Blue Poison is like this, facing down, because eventually you see Saria is in the 8th house, she will get sealed, and then Blaze will attack Saria and then free Saria, but then the cocoon will go to Blaze, and then Ifrit will burn Blaze, and then the cocoon will go to Ifrit, and then finally Blue Poison will shoot at Ifrit, and then she will basically be sacrificed, because the cage, what the cage does is that you cannot attack, cannot block, and cannot even be retreated, so super annoying. Now, as I say, you don't want to do it too fast, because if you do it too fast, then the toilet bowl, that thing earlier, right, with the damage reduction, will fly here, and then Ifrit will be caged, but because it's an area unit, Blue Poison will not attack Ifrit and will attack the stupid toilet instead, and then it'll mess up all your timing, it'll mess up all your skills, and then you'll start to leak. That's what happened to me. I started to leak. Okay, time to set up the rest of my DPS for phase 2. Okay, use it's okay, Logos and KLB, because now my AR altar has charged up. Okay, so right now it's just going to be Saria. Okay, you see, if it just got caged, now Blue Poison sacrificed herself to be caged. Okay, and then now Theresa slowly... Oh, Theresa's already in phase 2. You see this animation? Then she's in phase 2. Now, as soon as her face is ready done... Okay, now she has 2 rings, same thing as before. The 2 rings is that whenever the balls are there, she will take reduced damage. But you see my burst strategy, KOB, Logos, Blaze, all will immediately destroy Theresa. Okay, I'm going to activate my Shu immediately, because if not, she gets caged and then she cannot block. But now because all of them have been marked by the ceiling, they will teleport. So this is safe. And now phase 3. Okay. I think I did things a little bit too fast here, and I'm going fast because again I've already explained this in my H video, but since this is the proper like 14-21, like logically speaking you have to go through 14-21 before you go to any of the H stages. I'm gonna go like a deep dive into Theresa's skills again. So also one more thing, she can recover. Okay, let's look through it properly. First, she can recover HP when she picks up these like little tops, like super annoying. She can recover HP in phase 2 or phase 1 actually. When she's also orbited by the balls, like I said, greatly reducing damage taken from that direction, which is why I use Sarai to block, and then later in phase 2 I use KOB to block. You guys, I didn't point it out, but I use KOB to block for Logos, even though technically KOB is doing the most amount of damage. Okay, then after that, remove all life points with the number of cocoon cages reaches a certain amount, and that amount I will tell you right now is 59. Basically what happens if the entire map is covered in the cages, then it's a game over for you immediately. Okay, enemy info. Now in phase 1, like what you saw, is that when she loses 55% HP, she will create a cocoon cage in 8 tiles, And then you see, cannot attack, cannot block, cannot retreat. Lessing, if you activate Lessing's S3, he is immune to the cocoon cage. But I don't have Lessing built, so I'm not going to use him. But will transfer to the house of the unit that destroyed them. This is why, like I said, Saria will get sealed, Blaze will free Saria, Ifrit will free Blaze, and then Blue Poison or any sniper will free Ifrit. And then that's it for first phase, phase 1. Then for the second phase, her defense is increased but her resistance is reduced. Now in phase 1, what happens? Phase 1 is that her defense is low but her resistance is very high. In second phase, it's swapped around and her defense is increased by a lot, resistance is reduced. That is why if you pay close attention, KOB was actually doing a lot of damage, just melting Theresa. KOB is like really good for Theresa, but KOB is very good for Theresa. Now, orbited by more Eternal Dust, basically, like I said earlier, now she will have, instead of 1 ring, she will have 2 rings. With Cocoon, that means she will start spreading. Yeah, so only because when she starts spreading, then she will start, when you have too many Cocoon cages, you will immediately lose the game. And also, cast this, she will also expand when certain amount of HP is lost. And I will tell you, I don't remember the number, but if you just burst down Theresa, she's not going to be able to win. And that's basically how you take care of 14-21. And yeah, see you all for wait, no, I shouldn't say that. Anyway, yeah, that's it for 14-21. Alright guys, let's clear 14-22. It's actually just a story stage, so there's nothing really to clear. And I'm just gonna let you guys watch the story. Because, yeah, that's it. Let's just watch the story together, guys. They will only ask you to bring in an E2 Amiya. Which I'm pretty sure everyone has an E2 Amiya.
Wow.
I'm going to be quiet now, so you guys can watch on your own.
You call me out for this?
Accomplished.
We may have achieved a perfect victory, but we still can't let our guard down.
Yeah, and that's basically it for 14-22. Like a really, really cool scene right there. There's nothing else for... Yeah, there's nothing else. So, also, I mean, there's also a special cutscene from, I think, 21 to 22, but it's basically the same as, I think, the PV. But yeah, that's it for 14-22, and that's the end of all of the normal stages. Thank you all so much for watching. And this is gonna sound weird because again I'm gonna be splitting this It's 14-22, and some stages will be in its own video, and then the rest will be all be in the normal stage. But whatever. Alright, see you around, and do look forward to the future Arknights episodes. Bye bye.